we want to create somewhat of an essay plan. Now, if you've watched the video before, you know that an essay has three basic parts. It has an introduction, it has a supporting part, and it has a conclusion. And these parts are separated by different paragraphs. So firstly, we have an introduction paragraph. Paragraph. Let's bold this so it's a little bit clearer. And in the introduction paragraph, we have 4 different sections. And I suggest that we separate these sections in sentences. So we're going to write 4 sentences. The first is going to be a background statement about our topic. Now our topic is technology, so we're going to talk a bit about technology. The second is a more detailed background statement that connects the first background statement to our main topic. Now our main topic is the idea of technology in the classroom. The third is our thesis, and if you watched before, you know what a thesis is. And finally, our outline. Now the second paragraph is a supporting paragraph. Now the supporting paragraph once again has 4 different sections, which we're going to separate by sentences. The first being the topic, the second being a specific example that supports the topic, the third is a discussion, and the fourth is a conclusion. And the conclusion links our topic to our thesis. Okay, and then we have in our essay a second supporting paragraph. So this is supporting paragraph 2. And once again, this has a topic, it has an example, it has a discussion, and it has a conclusion. And finally, we have our concluding paragraph. Now the concluding paragraph only has 3 sections, and we're going to separate these again by sentences. The first is a summary, so it talks about what we talked about in supporting paragraph 1 and supporting paragraph 2. The second is a restatement of thesis, which is basically just saying the thesis in different words. And finally, we have a prediction or a recommendation. Now I'm sorry if you watched the video before and you found this little part here boring, but I thought that we could just create the outline and start at the top, and we'll write the sentences together in order. Okay. So here we're going to write 4 sentences: a background statement, a detailed background statement, a thesis, and an outline. So let's start with that. Now the background statement, we want to talk about technology just in general terms. We do not want to say anything specific, and we certainly don't want to say what our argument is. That's a stylistic thing. In the beginning, we don't want to say that we're going to disagree with this. So we might start with something like technology has been increasingly used throughout the world. This is very apparent in classrooms today. Okay, so now here I've written 2 sentences. The first being our background sentence, and the second being our detailed background sentence. The background sentence has given us a general idea of the topic, which is technology, and the detailed background sentence has connected this to the specific topic of our essay, which is being used in the classroom. Okay, so now we want to go to our thesis, and our thesis directly answers our essay question. So our essay question is, do you agree or disagree with this statement? So we would say, it is disagreed that technology will replace students, teachers in the classroom. Okay, so we've directly answered our essay question. And we've said what we're going to prove in the essay. Now the last sentence is the outline, and the outline is basically telling us what supporting paragraph 1 and supporting paragraph 2 are going to talk about. So we would write something like, this will be proved by analyzing how teachers can cater to the needs of their students as well as motivate and discipline them. Sorry about that. I can hardly call myself an English teacher. So if we take it from the top, technology has been increasingly used throughout the world. This is very apparent in classrooms today. It is disagreed that technology will replace teachers in the classroom. This will be proven by analyzing how teachers can cater to the needs of their students as well as motivate and discipline them. Okay. So in the introduction then we know what the topic is, we know what our point of view is on the topic, and we know what supporting ideas we're going to use to prove this topic, to prove our thesis. So now in the supporting paragraph, well, we're going to talk about the first thing we mention up here, which is catering to the needs of students. Okay, and we're going to come up with a topic, an example, a discussion, and a conclusion. Okay, so now our topic would be something like, okay, so a very important aspect of teaching is the ability of the teacher to, we've already used the word cater, so I just want to use a different word, to shape their teaching style, we'll say teaching style, to the needs of their students. Okay, so all we did is we stated what the topic is that we're using to support this. Now we want to come up with an example. So perhaps as an example, so if students in any given class are having trouble understanding a classroom topic, a teacher can rephrase the topic and deliver it in a more effective way. So our example is basically in the classroom, if the students are not grasping what the teacher is saying, well, the teacher can rephrase this. So this example supports the topic that we've outlined at the beginning. Now the third sentence is our discussion sentence, and what the discussion sentence does is it links the example to the topic directly. Okay, and a computerized